Warning! The following gameplay video was created by a scrub. If scrub gameplay disturbs you, stop the video now. Hello, and welcome back. Well, let's move Jun onto the worst possible terrain, shall we? For this heat shell, we definitely want to get nice and close. So what do we got? We got not quite. That's a shame. So do I fire another one? Oh. I guess I can't use these at close combat. I didn't know there was that kind of restriction. Fine. I guess things worked out anyway. Also, wow, I fired twice before he could fire once. That wasn't even a supply unit. Some time ago I was watching another video playthrough of this game, and the person was a fair deal later into the game than I was. I think it was the second to last mission, lots of climactic fighting, and at the end his guys were at level 17, so first of all, that's some confirmation that yeah, you can finish the game at lower levels like that, and second, well, it's not like I've been level grinding. It's not like there's anything like respawning enemies in this game. I think APC shells will be just fine for this. I don't especially need this to hit. But it's nice that it did. So how does one extract optimal experience from maps? Defeating enemy squads is part of it because, as far as I can tell, squads give a flat amount of experience rather than being scaled to the AFW pilot's level. And here's an interesting question. Should I move forward to attack their squads. I'm thinking no, and the reason I'm thinking no is that Jen is going to get attacked again after this. So the other big part of extracting lots of experience is the time bonus. And I think that having a hefty time bonus is fairly good design because it prevents people from getting into lots of meaningless encounters because you get something like 10 experience per battle, and that's if you're at even levels. And grinding that would be really boring. Right. Since I need to be careful about Jen's next encounter, I might as well do this. I just think that the experience bonus is a bit too high if you max it out. I think I mentioned this before, I think it should go up to 30, but it's actually okay because having higher levels does not actually give you increased health or anything. Still, I like strategy games like this, which are designed so that grinding is just impossible. You go through the battles dictated by the story and you just have to make the most of them. I could... I could just load heat shells and finish these guys. I could, like, walk up to them, fire... well, quick move up to them, fire 2 heat shells, and then close in for a punch. It could be a rapid strike if that's what it takes. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well use the quick move right now. I don't need to be in CC for that. Oops, I was a little too close. Although, how did I go all the way from Long to CC? I think that's supposed to be the weakness of all anti-soldier squads like that. Which is to say, with the right gear, I can just shoot at their AFW and they're not going to deal that much damage to me on foot. That usually doesn't work out that way in practice. The main reason being winning a firefight like that takes resources, like I've been spending in this battle right here. And when I'm dealing with 24 enemies on one map, I can't really afford what I just did a lot of the time. Still, it's fun when I do get those rare chances. Oh wow, Emilio's getting a little overleveled. Well, I would have liked for Ayana to be the one to finish them off instead, but the good news is that with this build, she's been catching up a fair bit. Alright. She doesn't actually need the city, though. Who does? Actually, I'm pretty much okay. I'm actually fine if Toba attacks Jun as is. Either they attack at medium range, which is optimal for them, but it puts them on a freaking river, or they attack at short range, which is good firing range for Jun. Well, they chose the river. Oh. Well, that sure is tragic, isn't it? Right. Jun can take a lot of damage from this encounter because if the enemy chooses to quick fire 3 times, it could get ugly. Which is why I'm glad that this is at nighttime. And that's why. I think quickfire is the only maximum attack that is not guaranteed to hit. I think I'd better fire at their squads. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna throw my aim off a lot. I think it's based on the damage you take. Come on, I need that illumination. Although cooperation is also good. So the good news is that getting pushed back to medium doesn't hurt my anti-infantry firepower too much. Ooh, that was fast. And speaking of fast, I'm probably gonna lose the illumination shot, but it doesn't even matter. Yep. I'm surprised that still counts as short range. Well, I did get hurt, but, I mean, first of all, it's a unique enemy character, and second, they still got hurt worse. Kinsao can actually engage those guys. But I'd rather not. So, how will I handle this? Looks like Weizsäcker has to attack from long range, which means Ryoko will have to attack these guys from short range, which is actually fine. Or maybe John should do that. Nah, that's gonna be long range versus long range. It would get messy. John does need the experience more, though, and he'd definitely be able to wipe them out. And, I mean, I gotta use those ink trap rounds sometime, right? Right, so I think you can attack... Oh yeah, you can definitely attack over a friendly. And what did I just say I was gonna do, huh? Let me just make sure John actually goes first. Yep. It's narrow, but yeah, John goes first. Of course, there's no reason I can't make things easier for Weizsäcker and punch that guy's shield off. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. And if I'm lucky, he'll use his last quick fire right now. Okay, so he didn't. Maybe I can break his weapon. That'd be nice. Yep. Oh. Wow, that's a specific line for fighting Weizsäcker. Weizsäcker doesn't even talk back. That's pretty fast loading time considering their weapon is broken. Come on, give me that medium range. Okay, at long range, at night, and with a broken weapon, I would have been, well, okay, the game has done some iffy things to me before, but I would have been unhappy. Ooh. Okay, I don't think that I'll have any serious problems finishing them off. Heck, I even have time for a normal shot. More than one, in fact. Ooh. Of course, I could probably finish him off even without that. Those squads. Of course, there aren't many video games where rocket launchers don't do much damage. Oh, is it gonna be the People's Democratic Republic of Japan later? That's the first time I ever say such a huge AFW as well. Do these guys even know what a proofreader is? Also, yeah, that was the impression I got as well. Definitely a land battleship. And I like Ippei's description as well. $50 still? I thought it was going to be 30 for sure, given the extra time I took doing stuff. Also, I look forward to the day when Ryoko thinks about something other than the quote-unquote demon AFW. I think it's fair to say that stats will not increase a whole lot when I move past level 20 or so. Yeah, I haven't seen any gains greater than 1. Huh. That is actually not a bad supply unit at all, although I haven't seen its stats yet. Nice set of skills. Also, more co-op. They are really throwing that stuff at me. Also, a medic with ink shrap. That has potential for sure. Well, or it would if I used medics at all, which I kinda don't. uh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is definitely something that counts as disturbing. Yep. Yep. Of course that's what we're attacking next. Oh, really? So what do they mean by taken over? Because that was North Japan territory already. Oh, well, okay. That's and they're called the Loyal Army too. That's just beautiful. Okay, it is pretty crazy that he's still here with us after all this craziness. So why are those two interested in stopping a coup d'etat, considering that they've been kind of fighting the North Japan army for all this time anyway? Well, okay, they're probably concerned that this will be a 360-degree revolution. Whoa, Soviet, huh? Well, okay, we are right next to Soviet territory, so I'm not surprised. Also, let's double check this. I keep forgetting to bring up the extra information. Well, I guess they'd say they're loyal to Japan, not to the Soviets. Wow. Well, you did kind of give the order anyway. And did we really have a say in it? Oh well. Maybe he's talking about the ground troops. So the hint is to let these guys fight it out some. But the AFW limit is still 24, and we've been fighting that fairly consistently, so I don't know. We'll have to take a look at their position and see what the practical solutions are next time. I'll see you then.